Taurus, this is your health, wealth, and happiness reading for the week. Let's take a peek and see what energy and the universe has in store for you. Taurus, this week something changes and it starts with what you're finally done fighting. This is your Taurus Weekly Tarot reading for March 30th through April 5th, and the cards that came out, they don't just show what's happening, they show what's ending and what finally starts working. I'm loving it. Because across your health, your money, and your happiness, there's a pattern here. Something you've been holding on to, something that's been draining you, and something that's about to shift if you let it. Let's start over here with the health card. With the health card, you have this energy of a Five of Swords. The Five of Swords energy is interpreted with a feeling surrounding mental exhaustion. So this is stress that doesn't turn off. It's overthinking, replaying over and over in our minds something we can't let go, carrying something longer than you should. This is one of those times where you just can't help but sing the song, Let It Go, Let It Go. There's that moment from that the movie called Frozen, and I remember it so well. But man, that song does resonate here. And indeed, Taurus, this doesn't look like a physical burnout. It looks like mental weight turning into physical impact. So we have to be paying attention to that. That's super, super important. And here's the truth. You don't win this battle by fighting harder. You win it by walking away from it. Okay, this could be a situation that you keep revisiting, a conversation that won't leave your mind, or pressure you've been carrying silently. These are those situations when somebody comes and they drop stuff on you, they dump stuff in your head and they dump stuff on you and then they leave and then you have to carry it with you. Look, if they've let it go, maybe you should let it go too. Again, let these things go. But your body is saying this week, I can't keep holding it. And that is so important. So we need to focus on release. Now let's get some confirmational cards here. Look at that. A 10 of Swords, and a little bit of shine on the card, but you can see what I'm saying. A 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is let it go, surrender. You are at the end. You now know what it takes. The 5 of Swords was the surrender card, but the 10 is like, yes, if you surrender, you're going to bring about a healthier you. And remember, even though right now this is a mental kind of stress, so it's affecting us in a mental situation, it's not affecting us physically yet, but it will if we don't let it go. And these are lessons we've learned in the past. So apparently this is a loop you've been in before, and you realize again, that this wasn't helping you then. It's not helping you now. But take those lessons with you and learn from them. But again, let go of the things that do not serve you well. Otherwise, you're going to stay in this funk. You're going to stay in this repetitive loop because you won't be able to get in. You won't be able to get out. You won't go sideways. You can't go forward. You can't go back. See the stuck feeling? So again, let's learn from our past experiences. Let go of the things that can't help us, but the things that keep us trapped, let it go, let it go. And ultimately, don't be surprised if you break the loop. You break the cycle, okay? And once you release that, everything else in this reading starts to make sense. Let's move on to the wealth card. The wealth card here is the 7 of Pentacles. Now let's talk about your money. Let's talk about the money, because this is where patience gets tested. The 7 of Pentacles shows up in your wealth card, and this is not fast money. Let me repeat that. This is not fast money, because remember, with the 7 of Pentacles, you have this growth, planting seeds and letting it grow and harvest. So again, it's a slower thing. This is growth. It is something building, something you've started, which we talked about, and is moving forward, but you're questioning it. Why are you questioning it? You're wondering, is it worth it? Should I keep going? When is this going to pay off? Very valid questions, but let's not hit the gas too fast. Because again, when you hit the gas too fast, the 7 saying you may get over your skis and then you may make a mistake. So here's what you need to hear. You are closer than you think. Slow and steady wins the race. Let me repeat that. Slow and steady wins the race. So this card says, don't pull your energy too early. Don't abandon what's already growing, and don't mistake slow for not working. Again, though we may not work on our timeline, we've talked about this over and over. Though we may not be working on our timeline, divine time and divine timing is working on their timeline. So spirit has a time of their own. Now, you may be able to nudge and do whatever, but the reality is when the spirit energies do not want to work and they're not ready yet, it ain't going to happen. So it'll keep you pushing right along. Okay, with that, this is where your money stabilizes. If you stay with it, okay, again, it's planting the seeds of growth, planting the seeds of benefit. And I love this here because this Queen of Swords tells me, again, you're a bit impatient, but this is saying be patient, my child, because the Queen is that patient energy. And she's like, change your way of thinking. Not everything is immediacy. Not everything is now. But if you hold out there, see the white doves? And you see them flying there? It's amazing. If you hold out, you're going to find the peace you want, which is, again, part of the stress here. You're going to find the peace you want, and you're going to find the money that you desire. I'm loving this card, too, because that Nine of Pentacles is very clear. If you notice, Spirit's talking to her. Spirit's talking to you. That's the point. Spirit's talking. Spirit's trying to calm you down. It's trying to chill you out. It's trying to help move you forward. And again, part of this might be, again, feeding to the other because of that loop you're in. Break this loop here, which is the fast immediacy kind of thing, and taking other people's stuff. Let all that go and take the time and be patient to ensure that the wealth comes along properly. And look at this, another queen. And eventually all of the work that you put in, because the queen is the Queen of Wands, when you put the work in, you will get the result that you're looking for. So this is a whole lot of queen energy, which is telling you, be patient, my child. Be patient. And that leads directly into your happiness card. And so this is the next card, and explains why you feel why you're feeling this kind of frustration. The happiness card is the Hanged Man, and this is where everything flips. The Hanged Man is definitely not the card we would think we would want there, that's for sure. This is surrender. This is perspective, and this is letting go of control long enough to see something differently. And remember, we kind of said that situation here. I told you about how the Queen's saying, see it differently, and surrendering, we talked about that over here, letting go of the things we didn't want. So it does kind of control, right? It's amazing how it flows in there, isn't it? You know, tarot is amazing in the sense that it is a communication language, and I'm loving it. So Taurus, this is uncomfortable for you because you like stability. You like knowing what's next. But this card says the answers don't come from pushing. It comes from pausing. Do you hear what I'm saying? It doesn't come from pushing. It comes from pausing. And here's the shift. What feels like delay is actually alignment. So when you think you're being held back, when you think you're not moving forward, maybe things are aligning with you. A Star card is a perfect card for this. I wouldn't be surprised if it pops out. But the thing is that, again, this is you in a pause moment so that things can align. This is you being patient. Remember we said over here, so that we break the cycle and we put things to bed and move forward. Okay? I'm loving it. I am loving that. The happiness this week comes from releasing the control, trusting the timing. Remember we talked about timing and divine timing. Trusting divine timing, let the process work, and allowing someone to unfold, something to unfold even, instead of forcing it. So again, if you're looking for someone to move in a specific direction, let them get there on their own. If you're looking for something to unfold in a specific direction, let it do it on its own regard. You know, again, trying to change people and things sometimes will backfire. So just let things work through themselves, because when you stop pushing, you finally see what's been there all along. Again, when we push, we push our own, we imprint on the situation our own thoughts. But when we back off, guess what? We wind up realizing, oh man, it was there, but I didn't see it because I didn't want to see it. Now, with that said, let's do some qualifiers there. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. This is a Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, it says, when you pause, again, even though you may be frustrated with the situation, you finally have a chance to stop and realize, wait a minute, I have some good stuff here too. Again, pausing and appreciating what has come that is good, and not just focusing on the bad. Isn't that a wonderful thing right there? And this is going to, again, be a new way to work with things, a new way to see things, and again, a new way to let the process work on its own. This is because you've been pushing and say, don't push, don't push. We talked about that. So let the process work independently. And yet another queen says, when you do, the prosperity, because this is the prosperity queen, is going to be coming to you. A slow and steady though, because again, remember, we talk about queen energy, and that's what it is. So now let's look at this as a whole, Taurus. You started with the Five of Swords over here in your health. Stop fighting what's draining you. Release the mental weight and protect your peace. Then the Seven of Pentacles, which is right here, and the Seven of Pentacles is stay with what you've started. Trust the slow growth. And don't walk away too early. Again, push forward. Stay with it. And your Hangman over here in the happiness side is reminding us to let go of control. Let it go. Let it go. Shift your perspective and allow things to unfold. So this week, it's all about going more. It's about doing more. It's about wanting more, but it's about letting the processes work through to give you more, all right? It's about letting go of what's draining you, staying with what's growing, and trusting what's aligning for you. Because Taurus, this might be the week you realize nothing was stuck. Don't you love it? Just open yourself, open your heart, open your energies, open your mind to receiving what the universe is giving you, okay? Be there in the moment. Be present, okay? And you will realize that you'll receive not just what is needed, but you will also experience and watch what is there for you. Again, not what is only needed for you, but what is there for you. Maybe it's for your better good. Maybe it's to help you get a reward for having done something. The point is that if you pay attention, then you will realize nothing was stuck and you just needed to see it differently. And in seeing it differently, it hits you in a way that you didn't expect. So you may want to watch this again to get a clear perspective of what we've talked about. But you'll hear, once you do, you'll hear exactly what you were meant to hear all along. Love, light, and blessings. This is Don from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Have an amazing week. Let me know how this resonates with you. We'll talk next week. Bye.